Generals, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Command & Conquer 0 Hour. We are actually in the Hall of Fame replays. So these are, of course, 1.4 and some of the best over the, 8 years or so that 0 Hour's been out for. No, it's like 10 years.
Yeah, it's 10 years.
Oh,
It's
man.
ages now. We're in 2013, Nose Machine.
14. Outplayed.
Yeah, it gets outplayed. Today we have a fantastic game for you between Drug Victim on the bottom, which is, of course, Rage as our USA super weapon general.
And Firestorm at the top as the China tank, who is, of course, Logica. So, Rage, once again, picking the super weapon general, something that we've seen a lot of him recently in, like, the 1.6 community patch.
Yeah.
Even though that these guys are probably playing random because no one in 1.4 picks a faction.
No.
I don't exactly know why, but hey, no one does, because apparently it's uncool, and you don't want to be the uncool kid in the sandbox, and that is what we have on Tournament. There's a lot of sand here.
It is indeed. It looks like Rage will be going for that early Patriot, probably to ward off any GAT attacks from that side. It's probably going to give him a little bit more time, especially if the GATs come from that direction.
Yeah, and also sending out 2 missile defenders to the right-hand side here, so they can defend that right-hand flank from GAT aggression as well, and going for a frontal central super weapon EMP Patriot. So
yeah.
Rage really wants to have all of his bases covered, and Logica may have a hard time doing some harassment and aggression against these defenses of Rage.
It's going to be super hard, and that's exactly what you want to do as super weapon general. You want to tunnel up and make sure they can't get any aggression on you early, and then you just outscale with awesome late game. So that MP Patriot is up and ready to go, and it's going to cover a lot of ground.
The Spider actually getting denied by the GAT with the Troop Caller 2 reveal. So we do have a Troop Caller with 2 GATs on the way. Now,
be nice.
I like how Ray is building a firebase because he scouted out the Red Guard Troop Caller, because EMP Patriots are pretty bad against
against the Red Guard, they are indeed. So the GATs are going to start getting caught on the edge. Does shut down one. We'll have to see how good Rage's micro is when it comes to shutting down multiple GATs at the same time. So yeah, we'll be focusing on the tank. So yeah, awesome micro Rage, just keeping that up. But there's a third GAT coming out. The firebase is of course up now, so it's starting to fire on the Red Guard.
Yeah, but the Red Guard has chipped away at the EMP Patriot. Red Guard are the ultimate counter to the EMP Patriot. The Dozer wasn't quite repairing the EMP Patriot, needed to in time. The laser locks shut down one of the GAT, but there's 3 more marching. The firebase has finished and pretty much took out those RPGs, and the laser locks will deny another GAT on that left-hand side there. The firebase definitely paying himself off here, moving the GATs with the minimum range. The laser locks will take out the second GAT, so all of a sudden, Logica's GAT Troop Caller aggression was pretty much thwarted.
Man, that's fantastic work. I love the Troop Caller start from Logica because it really does allow you to deal with those MP Patriots where you just regularly wouldn't be able to do that. We see another one coming out, but right near the firebase. We'll have to see how it deals with these Vs.
Yeah, 3 Humvees as well. The Red Guard may take it out before getting taken out themselves, but the Dozer is actually repairing it as the GAT has now marched in. So the firebase gone, definitely going to make it harder for Rage to defend. 2 more GATs on the way, another Troop Caller, so Logica sending wave after wave of expendable troops while getting a middle supply.
Look, that's a little bit dangerous. We'll have to see if that pans out. It just depends how many Rock Vs that we can see coming out of Rage in time, because this is a big army coming at the front from Logica.
Yep, 2 more GATs on the way, but one of them is actually pretty weak. I think with 4 Rock Vs, Rage should be fine for now. The GATs actually will deny one of those Vs. I think it was empty though.
I think that one must have been. You would normally see Rage go for that. I love the Red Guard. They're just going to chip away at those missile defenders.
Yeah, 2 Humvees, maybe even a 3rd one as well actually. Rage losing a lot of his Humvees here. Does have an Ambo. Keep in mind, this is 1.4, so Ambos of course are incredibly strong with that repair firebase on the right-hand side. So the GATs won't quite be able to deny the GATs from that angle, but they can actually just sweep past the barracks and take the Chinooks if they're mining there. But another Humvee has been built from that war factory, but the Rockvee on the behind is getting a nice flank and killing that GAT, and the second one should be fine for now.
Yeah, it's going to start chipping away at that V. The V's going to be taken quite low, so we'll have to make sure the Red Guard don't actually mop up the V.
Oh, it's pretty low, but Rage being just there in time to get it out of trouble there. But meanwhile, more and more troops are on the way here. Logica really spamming out of his double war factory opener here, unloading another Troop Caller worth the Red Guard. Probably will deny this firebase here. The MP Patriot is not effective against the Red Guard. Humvee trying to get some crushes, but loses the firebase.
And actually shuts down his own V in the end and loses it. Unfortunate for Rage with that MP Patriot on the side. Now he's probably going to go for the Dozer. If he can secure the Dozer with Rage with no command center, that's going to be huge.
That'll be fantastic there. And meanwhile, again, another fourth supply. So
Wow,
Logica
that's
playing
nice.
this very smart, not getting greedy and just going for this all-in aggression, but rather getting a nice expansion, nice economy behind this. So even if he doesn't kill the Chinook, which he actually may do so, he's still looking very strong. And there, nope, one of the Chinooks actually survives. Nice work from Rage, moving him out of trouble, but there's just more and more Gats on the way.
And it's what it's doing is it's keeping Rage confined to his base, which is allowing the third and now fourth supplies out of Logica to just keep mining in the middle, and that means the waves are going to get bigger and bigger, and with one less dozer, Rage isn't going to be able to rebuild those base defenses.
And with one less power plant as well, so the EMP Patriot now is unpowered, allowing the Gats to march through it and snipe down some Chinooks here. So for now, looks as though Logica has managed to push Rage very, very far back, but getting a strat center.
Wow, that's a pretty bold move coming out from Rage. Just if he can allow him to deal with this aggression easily, but not if he loses the strat center. I mean, it's very, very low, and the aggression that's coming out of Logica on 4 supplies is very strong.
2 Gats managed to finish off that EMP Patriot there. So now there's only 1 supply mining, as this one is basically denied. But now the Humvees have got the tower missile upraised. They're going to have even more firepower.
I would love to see maybe Rage push out just one of the Vs, try and scout out what's going on in the middle. He doesn't know if the oil has been grabbed. He doesn't know if there are any supplies in the middle. He needs to deal with that.
Yeah, and you know, if he's teching, if he's going for MiGs, any one of those would be a good option. ECMs and MiGs could be fantastic here, but actually a lot of these Red Guards are just getting demolished. They're sending them in without the Gats supports. Gats now have finally joined the fray, but a little bit too late to the party, and we'll pretty much lose all of those Gats, the Red Guard.
Yeah, all the Red Guard are getting sniped down, which is going to mean that the Vs are going to have a pretty fun time kiting away the Gats. The Search and Destroy has not yet been initiated. It's still 70% building, and once that goes down, it's going to be so hard for Logica.
Yeah, Search and Destroy really makes a huge difference, and with this many Gats, Rage not looking too strong right now. The Red Guard are just taking up all of the shots, allowing the Gats to survive so much longer than they would now. But the Red Guard have finally been killed, but just as they do, another troop crawler comes in. So fantastic unit mixing here. Logica may even just snipe down that war factory with the Gatlings.
Yeah, he's going to try to. He's elite forcing up the Vs, so I'd love to see him try and force the Vs to engage instead of just continuously disengaging. So go for Chinooks, go for the war factory.
Yeah, Rage now has no income left. He lost one of the Chinooks, the other one's flying up, but there is the Search and Destroy, and now all of a sudden Rage is going to have a much nicer time in this engagement here, but there's so many Gats, will it be enough?
Yeah, it's going to definitely force Rage to engage. I'd love to see, Logica definitely try and destroy some buildings, because, I mean, he's got such good control over the entire, middle of the map, but look at this Rage going on the aggressive now.
Yeah, deciding to actually push out and leaving his factory and his supply to die, but maybe I do a lot of damage here. The Humvees are incredibly fast, and with the missile troopers garrisoning them, they have a lot of damage. The ECM, though, actually has hit the field. Wow. 2 ECMs, so this could really shake things up here with that huge rocket deflection, but the Gats will actually deny EMP Patriot. The Firebase will give a little bit of defense, but not a huge much. The Strat Center might want to actually get that bombardment cannon, giving extra damage, but deciding not to, and these Gats will clear through the base of Rage.
They will indeed, and now the Vs are coming in from the backside though on Logica, but the Gats are starting to spin up now. We'll have to see. Oh no, the Vs looks like they're going to be pulling away from the Gats.
Yeah, it's a good angle for Rage because there's no ECMs just yet. Once ECMs get mixed in, I don't think Rage could actually kill these Gats, but he's actually going for that Strat Center, and just will lose a lot of them to the Rock Vs without getting the damage returned here. He wants to kill the Strat Center. Maybe not a bad choice because he can't kill the Rock Vs. Looks like he actually will be able to. There is the Strat Center. So a nice decision there from Logica, not going for the Humvees, but just taking out what he could.
Yeah.
And without the Search and Destroy, he's going to have a hard time against the ECMs.
So much hard time. 3 ECMs, 2 Gats. That sounds like a good unit mix, doesn't it, Ownage Machine?
Yeah, sure it does. Like look at the veterancy as well here from Rage. He's got 5 Vet 2 Humvees and probably a lot of heroic and missile defenders, so those Rockvids are going to be incredibly powerful. The ECM can shut them down, and we may see that now. ECM's trying to deflect one, doesn't quite connect the entire volley.
Yeah, that ECMX is going to be nice because it will allow him to use at least one to try and shut down AV while using the other 2 to kind of deflect the missiles that are coming out from the Rock Beast. Just such a tech advancement. Look, just shutting down the ambo at the end, which is, you know, a huge blow with the bees not having an ambo to repair in 1.4.
Yeah, there's no way the Humvees can actually go for the army with the ECM and the Gats mixed in, and actually deciding to avoid it completely and try and counterattack, snipe down what he can. A good move, because I think if Rage went to initiate onto those units there, he would have got demolished unless there was some nice laser locks and some poor micro from Logica. But the Gats are just so bad at killing buildings, it takes an incredibly long time. Maybe it would be a good idea to mix in some outposts or something like that for some extra anti-building damage.
Yeah, definitely going to reduce movement speed of the overall army, but I think it'd be worth it to get that buff onto the building damage. So the Gats are moving in now, and they're going to start sniping down Chinooks, I'd say.
And here comes the engagement here by Rage, actually. A bold move. One of them gets shut down, and that is a vet 3. Mig's actually joining the field as well. That's going to be fantastic against the Humvees. Does lose one of them. So now 2 of those Humvees have been destroyed by Rage with ECMs, 4 supplies, or 3 supplies now, and MiGs. Definitely not looking good for Rage, but calling in a Spectre.
And it's probably going straight for the airfield, or at least I would if I was Rage, but does he know where it is? He obviously does. He must have done something to find it.
It goes command center.
Oh, he did, so he must have scanned it.
Yeah, scanned it or used the spy drone there. There's actually a mine drop, but will it find the mark? Nope. Falls a little bit too far off. Now the Humvees have free reign in the base of Logica, and Humvees are just so good at killing buildings, and now Gatlings are not. So looking pretty good here for Rage, but there's only a handful of buildings left for Logica.
And the Gatling army must have got shredded down the bottom. I'm not sure whether there's like an EMP.
Or an A10 must have.
A10, yeah, it must have been an A10 strike from the looks of the ground there. Just shredded the army.
Oh dear.
So that could be unfortunate for Logica because it means Rage with these vetted Humvees is going to start pushing in. And even though the tech path was good from Logica, he's not going to be able to get up enough units in time to deal with this B aggression.
Yeah, because the Gats would have been quite close to the command center, it's quite hard to dodge those off-map abilities. Gats are juking behind that old Derek, not quite spinning up just yet. They're pretty vetted, so they could be very powerful in this engagement here, but actually moving and not firing in time. So not going to deny any of those Humvees for now, but with the Vet 2, the Humvees will get that self-repair.
They will indeed. I think, look, at this point, I mean, I like the Humvee spinning up while the Rangers are attacking it. That's pretty fantastic. It's like, hang on, I'm just spinning up and now I'll kill you.
You want to make sure you're fully spun up when attacking 3 Rangers.
Yeah, you got to be careful, got to be super careful. So the Bees from Rage moving in on the side as well.
The Lotus of Logica actually did deny that command center, Rage having to sell it, and for now only has the power plant and the command center, so Logica could take this game if he's able to shut down the remaining buildings of Rage, and Rage pretty much out of cash, doesn't really have much left. He just wants to get the command center so he can actually get those powerful support abilities.
Definitely, that is all he needs at this point. So he's got the Chinook trying to mine, I think, at this point, just get a few more supplies so he can get that command center up. It's going to just be so important for a late game USA to have those support powers, especially when he's only got 3 Bs left and not a lot of income.
Well, there's no supply stash though, so Rage probably will have to sell the CC if he wants to get a supply center. Oh, the Black Lotus getting the... What? No, it went through...
shutdown.
It went through the old Derek, and the Gat may actually take out this Humvee here, but the Humvees are moving in. We'll actually lose the Humvee. Can't evac when they're shut down. So a bit of a blow there, but now the Lotus not looking too good right now. We'll deny one of them.
Why are you...
Yeah.
There's a bit of a missed micro there coming out from Logic. I'm surprised the Lotus decided to go for the shutdown at that kind of range, and the pilot's going to survive as well and jump back into one of those Bs, get it up fully heroic.
He could have even maybe just gone for... Oh, Derek, MiG's actually going in again. Will kill one of the Humvees, but will lose 2 of the MiGs. The Tau missiles give them a lot of extra anti-air damage. The damage isn't the main thing, it's just the fact that they track... Look at the Tau missiles. Look how well they track.
Yeah.
The Missile Defender rockets, they do pretty similar damage, but the they just don't track for long enough, so they usually just drop to the ground. So Tower Missiles are very, very important to have on your Humvee. Spectre Gunship now moving in once again to land onto that airfield there.
Wow.
Nice work from Rage. Must be scanning it with his command center.
He's so on the ball, and looks like the Dozer will move into the damage radius from the Spectre, so losing 2 supply trucks, the Dozer and the airfield. Unfortunate for Logica. Every time he tries to get these MiGs up to deal with the Vs, Rage is on the ball with that Spectre Gunship.
Yeah, it's actually a very nice counter, because otherwise there just wouldn't be anything to deal with it. So Rage, not looking too powerful in terms of his army size. All he has is 2 Humvees, but using the Chinook to transport them around the map. Interesting play. I think Rage actually doesn't have the capture upgrade, so he can't cap these old Derricks. I think he's just trying to buy time for ECM, catching out of position, because if he sends 2 Humvees in against one ECM completely caught out of position, he can't really do anything about that. Might want to evac it though, but the Humvees still will fire the missile defenders from the garrisons, even despite being shut down.
It will indeed. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't see Logica actually go for the oil derricks earlier. It's, probably a questionable choice given the map control he had. But look at that, 1v from Rage, sniping down 4 supply trucks. If the missile defenders weren't heroic before that, they definitely are now.
Yeah, so both players don't really have a lot here. I don't think Logica actually has any income either. No, he has no supply trucks. And neither does Rage, but Rage has 2 fully... Oh, he lost one to mines.
Man, Rage knew they were there as well. That's the mine drop from before. I'm surprised he definitely should have beaconed it. That's why you beacon, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't run over the same minefields.
So now there's only one Humvee. This is all that Rage has. Logica has a handful of missile defense, or rather tank hunters, but it may just come down to his support powers. If the Humvee can get denied by a carpet bomb, a 10 strike moving in.
I don't know what it's going for though. Probably the dozer in the barracks, I'd say.
Yeah, not a bad choice there.
Wow,
even going for the RPGs wouldn't be a particularly bad idea either, because that many tank hunters with a horde bonus can definitely take out the Humvee, and there's no real ranges on the field. The tank hunters, like, gotta be careful though, because when they do kill a building, assault the command center.
That's a big move there coming out from Rage. I'm surprised he decided to go for that. I mean, you would think he knew what Logica has on the field at the moment, but yeah, going for the CC cell and moving a dozer onto the side. So I don't know what is he moving his command center, or is he...
He's building a barracks. He can afford, I think, 3 rounds. Oh, he's going for the engagement here. Got to be careful. Oh, a risky move there. He does have the regeneration, though, on his veterancy Humvee. So if he can be, like, incredibly cautious, he will get some ranges from that power plant. He could use them to take out these RPGs. There is now 2 full health ranges. Yeah, like, he should have probably, I reckon, force-fired his command center, because that would have given him, what, 10 ranges?
10 ranges, yeah, but I mean, he wouldn't have got the money from it, but I mean, yeah.
He's getting...
I have to say, yeah, he's getting a barrack, so he's obviously going for ranges, and that's a, it's an arty strike coming in.
But he can build, what, 2 ranges, as opposed to getting 10 ranges. Going for a blind arty strike there, so...
Yeah, might have been going for that dozer there.
No, I think he must have... Logica must have thought there was supply
there. Yeah.
Which was a good idea, because had there been a supply, that could have won him the game, because keep in mind, Logica is not USA. Oh, the Humvee actually made it taken out here!
Oh, it gets destroyed, and there's no evac as well coming out from Rage. That's unfortunate, Miss Micro.
Yeah, so now it's a handful of rangers against tank hunters, but Logica, having the barrack, the command center, has the support powers required to take out the barracks of Rage, so I don't
know. Is Rage going for the oil caps?
Oh, he must be, but he doesn't have the upgrade just yet.
That's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, he obviously 75 money. So unless he's upgrading it right now.
And he's building rangers.
Yeah, he's building rangers. Okay, so the rangers are coming out, but yeah. Look, we'll have to see how this goes. The Chinook flying over, like, taking a few shots there.
This is going to be...
Are there any supplies anywhere on the map? But they're in the middle at all.
Well, there's heaps of supplies. There's no trucks.
There, of course, yeah.
So the Rangers are going for the engagement here onto these tank hunters, and they will mop them up fantastically. But it's just a matter of time until we see a carpet bomb or arty strike and just win the game. Because all there is the one barracks. Drug victim Rage out of money. If he didn't build the Rangers, he could have built like another barracks and maybe bought him some time. But even then, you know, with no capture upgrade, he can't really do a lot. He will box in these RPGs, but killing them is only, you know, that's not going to win you the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's only going to take out 2. At least one of them, I think, will slip past and is going to keep the dozer on the run.
But even if it wasn't, there's just not enough cash on Rage to do anything. He can't build a supply.
I just don't see why he sold the CC unless he was going for the capture upgrade. I just don't see a point to it. He had so many support powers, and they're just so important when you got, you know, limited buildings on the field, limited units, and limited money.
Yeah, exactly. He should have either kept the CC for the support powers, or force-fired the command center to just get like 10 rangers and then just kill everything that that Logica has combined with the Humvee. The Humvee can take out the command center, the Rangers can take out the tank hunters.
Oh, I think the Rangers are going to juke over the mine. The tank hunters are going to juke over the mine so the Ranger runs into them. I really want to see that. Please, please.
Clever.
Yes, go on, Rage. Go on, Rage. Just keep walking. Just keep walking that Ranger forward. Goodbye, Ranger.
Get outplayed.
Get outplayed hard.
So the dozer did go for the minefield, I think, but dozers don't get affected by mines. So the dozer is still running around in circles. I think the main thing, though, for Logica, he doesn't actually have vision. He doesn't know where the barracks is.
Oh, hey, and he's put mines on it, though. He must have walked past it. Look down the bottom. Look.
Oh, okay.
He mined it. So I think when he walked the tank hunters down, he scouted the barracks. So does he have the cover bomb available? I mean, have we seen it yet? He definitely has the arty strike available.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a paradrop, or what do you actually call it?
Combat drop.
Combat drop. Yeah, only time we've actually seen it. So yeah, it clears the building completely.
And the Rangers survive.
Yeah.
So the Rangers are firing at that command center, and oh, there goes the dozer. But again, not that it really matters, because until the A10 strike comes, or the carpet bomb, or the arty strike, the dozer's actually repairing. So he can't kill. He's losing the range to the mines as well. So interesting.
I guess Logica wins. I mean, like, I just don't see what Rage can do, and I'm just really surprised with the barracks choice if he wasn't going for the cap.
Yeah, I think Rage just quit.
I think Rage just GG'd out of that one.
Yeah, disappointing, because Rage held on like a boss.
He had that, man. Like, I can't believe, because that must have been a massive A10 strike that took out that huge grouped army. The 3 ECMs and probably 8 GATs, and I think like 1 GAT survived or something, and that's just what was the turning point.
Yeah, and then there was 5 fully heroic Humvees. He lost 1 of them to MiGs, and he lost 3 of them to just miss micros.
Yeah, I think. So, yeah, a little bit surprising ending. I mean, he obviously, if he wanted Rangers, should have force-fired the CC. If he wanted the capture upgrade, he probably should have checked he had enough money for it first. Like,
yeah, exactly. And, you know, if he wanted command abilities, he shouldn't have sold his command center. So, not the best decision-making there from Rage. I think he must have been going for the capture upgrade, and then just miscalculated it.
Yeah, he must have built 1 Ranger too many, and then gone, no,
no!
I've got like 950,
Yeah.
No, I need 1,000,
Yeah,
and then like
sucks.
had a big sad.
But
so.
nice defense from Rage and nice aggressive tactics there with the GATs and the tank hunters. They're troop crawlers. They almost won the game for Logica because he played
good early aggression.
He played it smart with the supplies and the teching. But Rage with his sort of counterattacks is what really kept him in that game. I think maybe earlier MiGs could have been a better choice, but definitely well played from Logica and deserved this win. So let's wrap up this game and move on to the next one.
A lot of fun.